Conclusion. Tsumi and Erio continue their investigation, deciding to meet with Ayame Tono to get to the bottom of it all. Will be the conclusion to the curses of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, to Seimon and Ashino's intertwined fate. Sumida. Hey. How long has it been since we saw each other? 3 years? How have you been? think the last time I think the last time was when you came to see me after deciding to go to university. That wasn't because I wanted to see you. I just needed money to pay my tuition. Eh, not once mince words, eh? You came alone, right? Yeah, just me. Make it sound like I'm handing over ransom money for hostages. I just don't want to get caught, okay? Never thought I'd see the day that you called the police. There's something I needed you to see about. Well, alright then. Got a lot to talk about, so let's go through things one by one. The sun is starting to dip into the horizon. This long, long day is about to end. You don't have to worry about Nejima's threat anymore, but I sure didn't expect this to happen. No. Name. Sticker. Huh? What was that? Did something just over there? Ah, the hell are those idiots doing? Told them not to come. Damn it. Shit. I don't want to know what will happen if they get found out. Whatever I do, I gotta keep from looking over there. She sure has changed over the past 3 years. Got more of a grown-up air about her. Hard to believe she's that same little girl who would get omelet all over her face when we took her out to eat. Wait a minute. Is that how far back I have to go for a happy memory together? I wonder why she hates me. She called the police asking for me by name and demanded that I come meet her here alone. They asked if I wanted a team to set up a but I had them. Sure, she might make a run for it, but I don't want her panicking if she has a curse stone. Besides, I'm not trying to take her in by force. Alright. Oh. You have a curse stone, don't you? I do. It wouldn't happen to feel like handing it over, would ya? The police will handle any damages the curse has caused. Now, before you do any more wrong with it, I'm not giving it up. Of course not. Me being a curse bearer. Are you after my life? That's exactly what I'm here for. I didn't come to chat. We can talk all you want, but as soon as the condition for my curse is met, I'll use it, no hesitation. Or do you have more than one? How many curse stones do you have? 3. Not that it matters. Huh? Wow. Not handing them up. Why are you willing to go so far for a rite of resurrection? What do you want with it? Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand. Just call it stupid and dismiss the idea completely. Come on, I wouldn't do that. Maybe together we can think of a way for you to get what you want without resurrection. I want to bring Katsushika Hakusai back to life. Hokusai? What? Hokusai, the Kyoe artist? That Hokusai? You want to bring him back to life? That'd be quite the feat, huh? Uh, y- I heard you liked his art, but why would you do something so stupid? Eh. The only time I ever felt there was a place I belonged was when I was immersed in the dreamlike world of Yukio. Although I'm sure you never noticed. Really? I had no idea. This saved me. Hokusai is the reason I'm still alive today. I didn't know you felt so hopeless. You would only realize it now, but it's too late. Feeling sorry won't do either of us any good. And I'll put this bluntly. Did you kill Nejima? And if I did, would you hide me from the police? Well, I don't know if I... That's what I thought. Your job is the only thing you really care about. Yes, I did it. I don't think he even knew I was a curse bearer. He brought me to those gardens, and I realized while he was talking to me that he fulfilled the condition of my curse, so I just gave it a shot. I didn't think it would actually activate. So, there's no going back now? That's not true. You can still make things right before you make them worse. Then let me say it another way. This is my chance, and I won't throw it away. Or chance. Did Nejima say anything to you? He said a lot of bad things about you, that's for sure. Yeah, well, no surprise there. So I said a lot of bad things about you back. I didn't want to be outdone. Harsh. In that sense, I felt just a little like he was my kindred spirit. No, kindred spirit? What are you talking about? He's a dangerous criminal. But I'm a murderer now too, aren't I? Maybe we're not so different. No, you're different. Am I? Well, okay, maybe not that different. But at least you're honest. I know I haven't been the best father. And I wonder, all the fathers in the world, are there any who wouldn't cover for their child if they committed a crime? How should I know? You're the detective here. Must have seen plenty of cases like that. Yeah, plenty of parents take the fall for their children, or give them a place to hide. As a person, it's not wrong, but maybe, as a parent, it's the right thing to do. I don't know. But I think having a father like that would make it easier to go to him for advice if I ever do something wrong. Maybe there's a sense of security in knowing that no matter what happened, you'd have at least one person on your side. See? Oh, that's what it would take to be on your side. I can't do that. That's okay. I really wasn't expecting you. So, Najima really didn't tell you anything? Not really, no. How is she? Yasuko, I mean. I haven't kept in touch with her. I've been on my own this whole time. I'm sure you've reached out to her, though, haven't you? I did call her this morning, actually, just to make sure she was safe. She's been running around all over the place looking for you. Sounds like she's fine to me. Did you contact her after I called the police to tell her you'd heard from me? I did not. Well, I've heard you're into nightlife and staying out like days. Didn't want her to worry more than she already was. For one to talk. Sorry, I couldn't save you from Nejima. You heard? There it is. So like you. Right? You're only mentioning that now? Shouldn't that have been the first thing you asked me? Well, I was just... You're not worried about me. All you care about is yourself. Yeah, you're right. Selfish, I know. Oh, come on, Mr. Sutsumi. Better than that. Yeah, he really screwed up there, huh? I'm fine. I managed to get away somehow or other. Right. I'm glad. Can I ask you one thing? You know anything about the talisman Michio Shiraishi had? Michio Shiraishi? From the car crash you were in with that Namigaki guy. Oh, with Taro? Yeah, it was there. Taro? That sounds like... So you and him were... I mean... not really. He was kind of a boring guy. What? You're serious? But he said... You're getting off track, Mr. Sutsumi. The talisman. Get back to the talisman. We shouldn't have relied on him for this. Well, if you don't plan on seeing him again, it doesn't matter. But with the hit and run case on top of everything, you're really in deep. Is that really what you wanted to talk about? Yeah, I mean, no. Tell me about the talisman. Did you take it from the scene? You mean this? That's it. I picked it up at the scene of the crash. I didn't want to leave finger. That's all? There's really no other reason? It's a big deal. Is it really that special, this whole thing? Yeah, it's real important. Would you mind giving it to me? Important? For what? For putting a stop to the curses of the 7 mysteries. Oh. So, that means if I give it to you... If I give you the talisman, I won't be able to use the bright. Then no way. I'm definitely keeping it. Yeah, I screwed that one up. Mr. Sutsumi, you really can't do any better than that. Come on, the talisman. Will you give me the talisman? What? No way, I can't lose the right. From the moment I heard about the rite of resurrection, I knew that was my thing. If this is all I ever accomplish, I'll die happy. I'm really serious about that. I think I've let you talk enough. Mind letting me have a turn? By all means. You're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? Well, sure. Can't live as long as I have without having a secret. Of course you tried to dodge the question. Now then... Let me tell you how my curse stone, Taiko of Sugaru, works. What? My curse bludgeons to death anyone I found out is hiding something from me. So, if you try to cover something up that I know is true, I'll be able to use my curse on you. With that in mind, can I ask you one more thing? I get it. Why you wanted to see me. Let me tell you one thing first. The Evergreen Beach has a similar condition. I can use my curse on anyone who tells me a lie. What? How's that fair? And you use that curse on me? As an officer of the law, it's inexcusable, but as a parent with a duty to his child, I have no other choice. Are you threatening me? Do you really think that's enough to convince me to do as you say? I don't want to use it either, but for your sake, I suggest you try not to lie. Go ahead then. If I lie, then so be it. Okay, I'm gonna ask. If you try to hide it now, you really will die. Am I... Am I your real daughter? I'm just a baby you picked up to replace your stillborn, aren't you? Aren't I? And you could never bring yourself to tell me who my parents were, so you just kept hiding it. Still too much of a coward to tell me how. You don't like the truth, so you won't admit it. That my real parent is the man I was just with. Yame. Is that all you have to say? Then I only have one answer for you. You are, honestly and truly, our daughter. Nothing more, nothing less. Even now, you're still trying to hide it? Why? Are you really that stupid? Boss. Why? Is your pride worth dying for? Damn. Didn't budge into... Huh. I should have known. Why? Why go this far to hide it? Ayame, listen. Huh? You're... How? Ayame. Be proud. No matter what happens. You are... our precious daughter. No way. How are you still alive? I don't know what that piece of shit Nejima filled your head with. But you're not Shino. And you're not Ashino either. You're our daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. Ah, right. Sorry, I guess it's Tono now. Oh, that's fine too. Tsutsumi, Tono, both will always be a part of who you are. What? Why are you doing this? That's not true. The curse proves that it's not. Sure, you probably don't have many memories of us playing together. And I did leave everything at home to your mom. I was barely ever there for you. Even so, when I was working, no matter how grisly a crime scene I was at, all I ever wanted was for you to grow up to be happy. That's it. Why you say all of this now? So, do one last thing for me. I want you to tell me the truth too. And if you lie to me now, I'm taking you with me. Stop, I can't. The mastermind behind all this, the one who awakened the curses of the 7 mysteries in order to use the right, wasn't you, was it? No, I wouldn't even know how to do that. And picking up Michio Shiraishi's talisman was just a coincidence, right? Huh? Yeah, I already told you that. Hearing that, I can rest easy. You're nothing like Nejima. You can stand on your own 2 legs. You can keep living without escaping into a fantasy. You can hate me and dream all the crazy dreams you want. Just don't ever stop trying to do good. You're a victim of your curse too. Not too late to atone, or to hit and run for using the curse. Don't run away. You can still make things right. I know you can, because you're my daughter. After that, just live the best life that you can. Dad! Boss! Boss! That day at 6:18 p.m., Ayame Tono was taken into custody. Tetsuo Tsutsumi death was confirmed at the same time. 5 curse stones possessed by Tsutsumi, as well as the 3 given up by Ayame, lost their temporarily extinguished their spirit power, allowing Miyoko Suzu to obtain them and seal them away without difficulty. The Yin talisman possessed by Ayane Tono was recovered and entrusted to Miyoko as well. Thus, any massacre that could potentially be caused by this iteration of the curses was prevented before it could ever happen. Or so it seemed. Oh, no, where's Junrio? Sorry. Sorry for keeping you out so late, Mio. I can't take my mind off the curse bearer who was never found. Oh, it's no problem for me. I usually work at night anyway. You see Yako? Did you see Yako home safely? Oh, we sent her home in a patrol car early. Apparently, she put up quite a fuss, saying she wanted to see things through to the end. Thank you. The Feast of Shadows was starting to take effect, so it would have been... Oh. Wrong. Next is Detective Ario. What? 8 p.m. with no one around. This place is silent as the grave. No one wants to go out at night in these parts after everything that's happened over the past 2 days. Oh, I thought I could click. Hey, this is where it all started. So much has happened this evening. It's still not over. We haven't found the curse bearer of the Whispering Canal. We still have to put a stop to these curses. I can't get my mind off the remaining curse stone, the Whispering Canal, and who the mastermind is. But we have to deal with that thing before I can worry about any of that. How's it going with the 2 talismans? Have you figured out the location of the Record of Fate's Yin scroll? I have, more or less. When I combine the contents of the 2 talismans, they formed a seal, which can be undone. The things inside the talismans that look like scraps of wood were actually a tiny scroll kept folded up by the seal. Who'd have thought the talismans actually contained the scrolls? That's the Yin scroll. What's it say? Well, there's one more seal we have to undo to open the scroll. It's giving me some trouble, so I was actually hoping you could help me. Okay, unlocking the seal. Got it. Sure thing. I don't know what I'll be able to do, but let me at it. Now, I didn't expect you to be so eager to help. It's oddly reassuring. Okay, let's see. There are 5 seals holding the scroll shut. I think we have to remove them in the correct order. Each seal has a different design. A carp, a light, a beech leaf, a taiko drum, and a reed. The 5 seals in the right order? Okay. If we get it wrong, is it... Huh? No. We'll just have to try again. I tested it once already. Oh. You already tried it yourself? So brave. I think it's devised so the seal can only be undone if the curses for the right have already been unleashed. And I think there's a hint to opening it hidden in something related to the curses. Just let me know when you're ready. She said, guessing it has to do with the curses? 7 mysteries? She said, now has a carp. Okay. Turn. The beach. Beach leaf, right? A taiko? What? Yeah, taiko drum. Light. Okay. And a reed. Drum. Yeah. And a reed. Is this resentful memory here before? Wait, a carp. Toki loved fishing with her father, Jinkichi, more than anything. Their wicker baskets on their backs leave for the canal every morning. Fish told Sosu mother Koma aid carp. One day, however, her father disappeared. Toki's mother. Well, father disappeared. Her mother went together, who came to express her concern, eventually stopped visiting out of. Toki continued to wait all alone. Mother, father, where did you go? Don't leave me behind, unable to bear the loneliness. She left her home and trudged along the road till night fell. Neither her mother nor her father were anywhere to be found. Tears stung her eyes. Suddenly, the sound of fish splashing in water cut through the silence. She found herself standing in the canal where they together. The face of carp and the memory of her father's smile flashed across her mind. Without thinking, Toki walked into the boat. The sound of water splashing echoed throughout the night air. Passers-by thought it only as the fish in the canal. The splashing faded and silence returned. That's for the carp. A vague silhouette is framed by silvery moonlight near the bridge. It is a man hunched over near death, with regret carved on his face. Visions of the past flash through his mind. Memories of the young couple and their daughter. Oh, okay. Memories of the young couple and their daughter, but he has lost everything. He had repaid the kindness shown to him with. Though regret gnaws at him now, it is too late to undo. His mind turns to the Omyonji. It was all her doing. No, the blame laid with him and his experience. He had foolishly involved himself inviting evil into his life. I should have left the rite of resurrection well alone. The light of the man's life begins to fade as regret and anger wash over him in turn. If only I had accomplished it in the end. Alas, it's too late for that now. I am prepared for hell. Perhaps in another life I can fulfill. Even if this body perishes, I can atone for it. Each. He deceived us with his so-called rite of resurrection. The man who tricked the dark arts swings from a rope. They thought the man had escaped the previous night, but oddly enough, he was found hanging in the garden in Daimyo's mansion that morning. The man, oh, okay. The man, a local named Jinkichi, was known for his kind temperament, skill in crafting netsuki. While his life wasn't always easy, type to smile through whatever life. He's the kind of man who would take care of those who have anything, or didn't have anyone else to rely on. The prosperity that the Ukiyo brought must have been what fanned the flames of his greed. The old craftsman was found in a miserable state as if sentenced to some cruel fate. Perhaps he'd ended his own life unable to bear the weight of his crime. Dead men tell no tales, and thought of him as a bad man even to death. He hung there for days till his neck stretched horrifically. A visage of pain still etched on his face. It's clear he must have struggled greatly as he died, his flesh marked with dark scars where the rope wrapped around his whole body. The beech tree leaves did not fall, and neither did the man's body hang. As the mansion's owner, not not at home, another unfortunate. People held their tongues, fearing divine punishment, but the rumors persisted. So Jinkichi, so origin, the curse echo of the beach was the canal's father of the Taiko. The deep sound of drums once more reverberates through the night air. How long has it been since we started here each day? Could it be coming from the daimyo's residence? I've heard they have a drum in the fire watchtower and clackers, but I don't see a fire. So why are they sounding a drum? And one morning a body was found. Isn't that old man Kanzo, the ukiyo? He lived nearby, but he had been down and out for years. Despite his best efforts to sell his work, every now and then his granddaughter would teach her to paint. It was the old man's only pleasure. One day his granddaughter told him about her curses, souls, resurrection. Hearing her tale, the old man was gripped by a sudden zeal and began to paint with great fervor. His work quickly became famous, enchanting all those who viewed the strange imagery. Even the daimyo had taken notice. What could possibly have happened? People whispered amongst each other, almost as it had been like a drum. Okay. Granddaughter versus soul's resurrection. Father of the canal girl died. Okoma was a lovely woman. She was spirited, worked hard, and lived a yet pleasant life. Her husband hanged himself. Okay. So she's the mother. Okoma and Koma are the same. Okay. My husband, a swindler, who would believe such a thing? Okoma was determined to clear her husband's name, as when she met Tomezo, a man that was a stranger to these parts. This man must be one of the daimyo's spies. It appears that after my husband, I will be it. But what is he hunting for? Okoma, putting on the airs of a woman mourning for her husband, went to the bridge nightly to seek information from Lou. She soon discovered that she was right and that her husband had been deceived. Okoma decided to bring her newfound knowledge to the daimyo, much to Tomezo's alarm. Angered at having been misled, he confronted her on the bridge, but Okuma did not listen. She cursed him, called him vile names. Eventually, his patience had worn thin. Blood splattered everywhere, and by the time he returned to his senses, it was already too late. He looked over the bridge into the river of blood below and saw the corpse of a woman missing both arm and leg. That's fucking. Wait, lantern. Not light. When Honjo was filled with samurai resident, the spies of the shogunate lived amongst the townspeople to keep an eye on things. The soba cart on South Water Sui served as one of their outposts. They communicate to each other in code by turning the lantern on and off. Night at 4 a.m. Meant that someone would be having the last soap of life, and that their belly would be sliced open the next night. An unfortunate incident occurred in which a man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. Okay, he regretted it deep, even declining both the right to defend honor, but the son, though he could not accept it, rage had been used by his daimyo. His rage at having been used by his daimyo boiled over, turning into a grudge he would never forget. Nearby, he saw a lantern quietly glowing in the night, and when a bell rang, the man cut his own stomach open. Since then, the lantern could be seen a light before the soba and would flicker out suddenly even when there was no wind blowing. This unsettling phenomenon continued surrounding it, and soon all were convinced that it was the man who cut open. Oh. I mean, this is also a lantern. Well, while I'm reading these, I might as well read the other ones. The foot washing mansion. She was accomplished. She was an accomplished Myoji. Last, she did not use her talents for the good of the world or for her own selfish pursuit of beauty. After a fierce battle, the woman dragged herself through the streets, like something gnawed away at her body. Will I die? I've already obtained what I needed. As long as I have this, suddenly a terrible realization dawned. Her legs would move. She fell to the ground. Happening in surprise, she looked down. Her once so beautiful and delicate had grown serrated and rotten. Got her. She was on the verge of death and covered in filth. Crawling to a nearby house, her breath caught in her throat. The curious resident stood up but recoiled from all. My foot is so filthy. Someone please quickly. The woman expired while mumbling something unintelligible. And so, the end of the life of a woman consumed by evil. Okay, that has nothing to do with this. I don't think the lantern has anything to do with the thing either. Let's see. The haunting clappers. Red, red, red. Everything is dyed crimson. My home is burning to the ground. It's so hot. It's hot. So, so hot. I must call for help. But I cannot speak. My throat must be burned up from... Oh, I think I'm already on fire. That's right. I'll use the clappers. Clack, clack. Is there anybody there? Clack, clack. There's no one coming. I'm going to burn to death. How did it come to this? Oh, right, her. Must be the work of that vixen who appeared suddenly and chanted my word. That witch. Those hauntingly cold eyes had my lord dancing in the palm of her hand. Perhaps I was also taken in by her. How many innocent people did I lure on her orders? Be karma. The sound of a heavy bell. It feels like my head split open. Ah, right, the evening bell. That must be why nobody can hear the sound of my clappers. I've got to do it louder. Clack, clack. And the fool's procession. Omio stood atop the tall festival tower. It's her time to shine, and she was ecstatic. It had been years since she joined the troupe, but she had yet to enjoy her day in the spotlight. She wasn't particularly all that talented. As a gossip and a loudmouth, she wasn't well liked by her peers. Some of the other girls thought of her as a teacher's pet. I don't care about them, she thought. I'll use this chance to make something. Everything was perfect. She wore a kame mask over. The stage was set. The accompaniment began. She danced with everything she had. Applause rained down on her. Her breathing hastened with excitement. I've got to catch my breath. That's strange. I can't take my mask off. The smell of glue assaulted her nostrils. That's how it is. I knew it was too good to be true. Her screams were drowned out by the music as she squirmed and struggled. Omeo is giving her all today. I have to keep up. The crowd livened even more. No, no, please, someone help me. She fell from the tower, breathing in pain. She begged those around her for help. Stopped and hey, after all that, what do I do? The seal's in the correct order. This has to be this is last. If it's the if it is the beckoning light, it's this lantern, right? Then it'll be last because hunched over near death with regret, visions of the past, memories of the young couple and daughter. So the light is last. Harp is second to last. Beach, then the beach, then no, then the reed. The beach. Maybe the beach, reed, harp, light. Echo? Nope. I don't think that was right. Oh, no good. It won't explode or anything, so we might as well give it a try. I see. Okay. 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 How about the Tycho first? Because the granddaughter couldn't have visited the grandpa, right? Without her parents there. Let's do Tycho, beach, the reed, carp, and the light. Oh shit, nice. Wow. Got it right. It's open. Getting it in just 2 tries. That's great. Nice job. It was easier than I thought. I just looked at which event followed which. Now we can finally read what's written inside. Let's see. Nice, sometimes lucky. I see. Oh, what does it say? First is a detailed account of the tragedy surrounding the rite of resurrection that occurred in Honjo back in the Edo period. The whole story of what we call the Honjo incident is laid out clearly. That incident was the origin of the 7 mysteries of curses, right? Yes. The resentment of the victims of the incident turned into curses. Which are the curse echoes? The contents are organized like an answer sheet, so it doesn't just give us the information we need. Is there anything else? Yes, here's what we've been looking for. I bequeath the scroll to future generations to be used in the event that calamity should arise from this grievous incident. Whoa, you foresaw this. You foresaw all of this happening. And it continued. Those who seek to forestall disaster must gather these 3 items in one place. Cast my right of and expel all rituals and curses. My soul, that is my curse echo, my body, that is a living continuation of my bloodline, my mind, that is my own. Wow, so if we gather these 3 things in one place, Saemon's Rite of Cleansing will activate and completely negate the curses and Rite of Resurrection. Oh, that's it. That's exactly what the 3 things are Saemon's soul, body, and mind. It says the soul is Saemon's curse echo. It's curse echo, so Saemon himself is part of the 7 mysteries. Now that you mention it, Mr. Araishi said something along those lines. There's another hint written here. My curse echo holds my curse. My curse brings ruins to curse bearers. Oh, he was the light. What kind of hint is that? Maybe it'll make more sense as we keep looking. But will the curse echo still appear if the curse bearer is already gone? Next, the body is a descendant of Saemon's, it seems. Wasn't Yoshimi a relative of Saemon? And Michio Shuraishi, who had the other talisman. Both of them had already passed by the time this iteration of the curses was unleashed. Yeah, that's true. What are we gonna do? His bloodline was split up, so there have to be others. Oh, there's another note here too. Where? Is it another hint? As for the body, seek not only those who bears my blood, but one with strong spirit sense. Okay, Mio does the right? Such an individual will be able if a spirit attempts to possess them, instead take control of that body themselves. So it says. Do we know anyone like that? Can't think of anyone. Let's move on for now. What about yourself? Next is the mind. What's the difference between the mind and the soul? In paranormal theory, it's that humans are made up of soul, body, and mind. The mind is essentially thought to be part of the spirit that makes up one's consciousness or one's self. It's like driving. The body is the car, the soul is the control system, and the mind is the driver. I see. I think that makes sense. So, is there a hint for finding this one too? Well, let's see. There's this. Should the Rite of Resurrection be activated elsewhere, so too shall my mind be awakened there. Saemon tried to seal away the Rite of Resurrection, but before he could, Ashino stole the Record of Fates. So, as a countermeasure to the rite being activated, he made it so that his mind would be released from the seal. Okay, but what does that actually mean? What it means is, Saemon's mind awoke the night the rite was activated, so must be possessing someone out there right now. What? So we have to get that person together with everything else. Alright, so we have to find the curse echo, the descendant, and the person possessed by Saemon. Then we just have to get them together in one place, and good to go. Right, but there is one thing. The second and third ones could both be the same person. Oh. What could that be? If it's like how Michio lost her memories when she was possessing Yako, Saemon's consciousness might not be aware of who it really is. So, If he learned the truth, he would start to act on his own accord. Oh, that person could already be. Oh, hold on a second. Someone's coming this way. Huh? Excuse me, could I interrupt for just a moment? Oh, it's Yoko. Who might you be? Would you buy this can of juice I just finished drinking for 10,000 yen? Uh, I even throw in these bones from some fried chicken. You can't beat a deal like this. Um, um, I don't really want them. Oh, don't say that. Come on, they're delicious. Actually, I thought it might. Actually, I thought I might just have a picnic right here. Won't you join me? Um, sorry. I don't understand. What should we do? Well, it's not like we need that spot, and we can't do anything with other people. Let's just move somewhere else. Sorry, we're in the middle of something, so we'll just be on our way. What? Uh, uh, it hurts. Yoko, really? This is a curse. Holy shit, what? No way. That can't be the end. That can't be the true ending. No. You have my heartfelt thanks for all your hard work thus far. This brings the story of the 7 mysteries of Honjo to a close. No way! And who would have foreseen such a conclusion? Fortunately, it seems the so-called mastermind was one step ahead of you. She remains hidden, leaving behind no evidence. Perhaps there is truly no way to stop her. However, should you find that this conclusion is not to your liking, by all means, please pursue a different path. You have done it once before, so I am sure you already know how. With that, I shall be taking my leave. I have been your humble storyteller.